We're not on yet.
Hi, Trojans. We are back here. I'm Maria Carter Ewald here with Karolyn Wagner, our student council president, and we kind of hijacked Mrs. DeKeyser in the high school counseling office to join us to chat with you guys about school resources. This is part 3 of our back to school video series, and this one we're going to just talk about the resources available to our students and our families to help them have the most successful school year possible. So we'll just kind of jump right into it. Reminder, if you have any specific questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and we'll address them at the end of the broadcast. But give us any feedback, any additional topics you'd like us to cover, and we'll do our best to do that. So we'll just kind of dive in. Thanks, Kathy, for joining us.
Hijacked would be appropriate terminology here. I was not prepared for this, but happy to help out.
So I'd say just kind of give us an overview of the high school counseling office specifically, like what students can expect from the staff here, what's available, all that good stuff.
Okay, so staff that actually works out of this office. So when you first come in, that front desk office is Miss Timmons, and she is the administrative assistant for the office. I mean, she's the person you would come to see if you need to enroll a student. You know, she takes care of the attendance records, stuff like that. So she's kind of your like front person when you come in. And then the other people in this office are myself, Miss Berg, who is a social worker, and then Miss Lupi. So if I had to kind of compartmentalize what each of us does, I would say that I kind of focus more on academics, college and career. Miss Berg, who's a social worker, does kind of the social emotional piece. And then Miss Lupi is discipline, truancy, school safety. So that I would say is a good idea of kind of what our, I would say, strengths are.
Yeah.
So, you know, I am super excited this year because we got a lot of big things happening in terms of college and career planning. So we've adopted a new program this year called Naviance, which will be a college and career planning. We're going to roll this out grades 6 through 12 this year. So that's something really big and new that I'm excited for this year. Additionally, in conjunction with my amazing post-secondary advisory council, which includes Maria Carter and several other amazing people, we ended up getting a pretty substantial grant, and so we were able to purchase some career curriculum that we're going to roll out this year too, and so very excited about that. Okay. You know, obviously schedules and, you know, I think I always say I'm like the most popular person in the building these next 2 days. So registration happens when kids have problems with their schedules, holes in their schedules, need to change classes. I am the person who takes care of that. I make sure you're meeting graduation requirements. One really big concern with most parents is, you know, is my kid taking the right classes, not just to graduate, but for college as well. And so I make sure that that happens for as much as parents want their kids to graduate. We obviously want that to happen too. So I make sure that, you know, your kid has all their graduation requirements and that they're in a good position to do whatever it is they want to do after they graduate. So
great. So Karolyn, as a senior, what can she kind of come to you for in specifically?
Well, right when Karolyn gets back to school, so big thing for seniors is college applications. So we'll start college visits. There'll be colleges that will come in, and those visits are really open to all students, but obviously the focus is on our seniors who are trying to figure out where they want to apply and potentially attend. And then October ends up being college month, and so it's a huge focus for our seniors, not only to complete their college applications by the end of the month, but also to complete the FAFSA. So the FAFSA has used to not open until January 1st. Now it's open on October 1st. And a lot of that money, particularly the grant monies, it's first come, first served. And so the sooner you get your FAFSA complete, you know, you'll have most access to the money that's there. Mm-hmm. So that's really, really important. So we focus a lot, you know, our seniors take, you know, they are our main focus in that month of October to get their college stuff, you know, completed so that they can get their, you know, admissions decisions, get their financial aid packages so they can make really informed decisions about, you know, what's the best place for them to attend after graduation.
Great. Fantastic. And you provide that type of support 7th through 12th, really.
Mm-hmm. So we start, you know, slowly but surely, like talking to students about these things. Like last year, you know, as a part of, you know, this initiative that I'm involved in is really getting kids thinking about college and careers earlier. So like last year, we were able to get every student 9 through 12 on a college campus. So we'll do things along the way to help put your to help expose your kid to those experiences, early on, so that they really feel pretty confident by the time they're a senior, what maybe area they want to go into. Colleges, maybe they have a college list already developed, a short list of 3 to 5 schools. So we try to work on that, earlier than just the senior year.
Great. Okay, cool. And it's really cool. The counseling office is part, like Ms. DeKeyser references, a team, right? You guys have your student success team. You guys meet weekly?
Weekly. And really we try to address students who are struggling, and sometimes the struggle is different. So for some kids it's an academic struggle, other kids it's a social emotional struggle, but we come together as a team to see what we can do to help students out. And sometimes those are teachers will refer to us, or we'll have a parent who will contact us. So it's kind of a school body type.
Yeah, that's great. And yeah, so it's important to remember that you have just a variety of